The phone rang at 2:17 in the morning. I almost ignored it. A trembling nurse from Tacoma whispered words that shattered my world forever. "Sir, your 14-year-old granddaughter Emily has been in our ICU for 2 days. She's been asking for her grandfather. No parent has stayed with her." I froze. No parent. The nurse hesitated. Her stepmother signed a few papers, then flew to Saint Lucia. I couldn't breathe. While my granddaughter fought for every heartbeat, someone who promised to protect her was posting luxury yacht photos in turquoise water. That was the moment I booked the first flight. I thought I was rushing to save a child. I had no idea. I was about to uncover a nightmare that would destroy an entire family, expose years of lies, and send one woman from a luxury yacht to a cold jail cell in only 72 hours. Stay with me, because every single minute after I landed in Tacoma changed all our lives forever. When I reached the hospital, I expected doctors and worried family members. Instead, silence. The ICU hallway felt empty. Machines beeped softly while nurses moved around with exhausted faces. Then I saw room 214. My granddaughter Emily looked nothing like the energetic girl I remembered. Bruises covered her arms. Her lips were dry. She struggled just to open her eyes. When she recognized my voice, a tiny smile appeared. "Grandpa." That single word broke me. I held her hand and promised I wasn't leaving again. A nurse quietly handed me a folder. Inside were admission forms signed by Emily's stepmother, Vanessa. Emergency contact. Guardian. Responsible adult. Yet hospital records showed she had left only for hours after Emily was admitted. No return. No phone calls. No visits. Only social media updates from a luxury yacht sailing through Saint Lucia. The doctors explained Emily had suffered severe dehydration, untreated pneumonia, and dangerous complications that had become life-threatening because medical care had been delayed. Someone waited far too long before bringing her to the hospital. My heart sank. Something was terribly wrong. Over the next several hours, Emily slowly shared pieces of the truth. She whispered between oxygen treatments. Vanessa hated spending money on doctors. Whenever Emily became sick, she called her dramatic. When Emily begged for help because she couldn't breathe, Vanessa locked her bedroom door and told her to sleep it off. For 3 days, she suffered alone. Only after Emily collapsed did Vanessa finally call an ambulance. Even then, she complained about the hospital bill. The nurses confirmed something even more disturbing. Vanessa repeatedly asked whether leaving early would affect her vacation plans. While a 14-year-old girl fought to stay alive. I couldn't believe anyone could be that heartless. I called my attorney. Then I called Child Protective Services. Then the police. Within hours, investigators started collecting hospital records, security footage, phone logs, and witness statements. Meanwhile, Vanessa continued posting glamorous vacation pictures, champagne glasses, designer dresses, luxury dinners, captions saying, "Living my best life." She had no idea investigators were already building a case against her. Emily's biological father, my son Michael, was working overseas on an emergency engineering project with almost no communication. Vanessa had convinced everyone Emily simply had a mild flu. He believed his daughter was safe. When I finally reached him, there was complete silence. Then I heard him crying. He boarded the next available flight. When Michael arrived, he fell beside Emily's bed. Neither of them spoke for several minutes. No words could repair what had happened. The detectives moved quickly. Credit card records, travel itineraries, medical timelines, security cameras, text messages, everything pointed toward criminal neglect. Then investigators uncovered something even worse. Insurance documents had recently been changed. Vanessa had increased coverage on Emily only weeks before the hospitalization. That discovery changed everything. Financial investigators joined the case. Every transaction became evidence. Meanwhile, social media users began asking why Vanessa suddenly deleted every vacation photo. Too late. Thousands of screenshots already existed. One former friend contacted detectives. She revealed Vanessa openly complained that Emily was ruining her lifestyle. Another neighbor reported hearing Emily begging for help days before the ambulance arrived. Piece by piece, the truth became impossible to deny. 72 hours after I landed in Tacoma, Vanessa stepped off her international flight expecting customs officers. Instead, police officers were waiting. She was arrested before leaving the airport. Still wearing expensive vacation clothes, still carrying designer luggage, still believing she had done nothing wrong. News spread quickly. Every television station wanted the story. The woman who abandoned her critically ill stepdaughter while vacationing overseas now faced multiple criminal charges. But the biggest victory wasn't seeing handcuffs. It was watching Emily slowly recover. Day after day, her breathing improved. Her smile returned. She laughed again. She started reading books, drawing pictures, planning school, dreaming about college. She finally believed she had a future. Family members gathered around her bed every day. No more loneliness, no more fear, only love. Months later, the courtroom filled with reporters. Doctors testified, nurses testified, neighbors testified, investigators presented every timeline, every photograph, every deleted message recovered from electronic devices. Vanessa's own vacation posts became powerful evidence. The jury didn't take long. Guilty. As deputies escorted her away, she looked completely different from the confident woman smiling aboard a Caribbean yacht, barefoot, wearing jail clothing. No cameras she controlled, no luxury, no applause, only consequences. Outside the courthouse, Emily squeezed my hand. She whispered something I'll never forget. You came. I smiled through tears. I always will. That promise became our new beginning. Emily eventually returned to school stronger than anyone imagined. She volunteered at children's hospitals. She inspired other young patients. She transformed unimaginable pain into hope for countless families. Sometimes justice doesn't erase the past, but it protects the future. And sometimes, the greatest revenge isn't destroying someone's life. It's refusing to let them destroy yours. People often ask whether I regret exposing everything. My answer never changes. If protecting one child means exposing one cruel adult, then I would do it again 1,000 times. Emily survived because someone finally listened. Someone finally believed her. Someone finally showed up. Many children never get that chance. If this story reminds even one person to check on a child, report suspected neglect, or never ignore a desperate cry for help, then every painful memory was worth sharing. Because family is not defined by titles. It is defined by who stays when everyone else walks away. And no child should ever fight for life alone, while the adults responsible for protecting them choose comfort over compassion.